Where is my money, Gurf?
Look, I don't see what the big deal is. I'll get you the money by Friday, Tom.
Where is my money, Gurf?
Look, I don't see what the big deal is. I'll get you the money by Friday, Tom.
Where is my money, Gurf?
Look, I don't see what the big deal is. I'll get you the money by Friday, Tom.
Where is my money, Gurf?
Look, I don't see what the big deal is. I'll get you the money by Friday, Tom.
Where is my money, Gurf?
Look, I don't see what the big deal is. I'll get you the money by Friday, Tom.
Where is my money, Gurf?
Look, I don't see what the big deal is. I'll get you the money by Friday, Tom.
Where is my money, Gurf?
Look, I don't see what the big deal is. I'll get you the money by Friday, Tom.
Hey everybody, this is Gurf Gurston. And I'm back, and right today I'm going to be doing a commentary on a short film I made called The Linda Project. And this was supposed to be the Gurf movie, okay? But I ran out of money and time, and I wasn't able to finish it. So it's only 5 minutes or something like that. So this is my unfinished movie. Am I going to finish the movie? I might restart and finish the movie. I've got a lot of big projects coming up right now. So this was a movie dedicated to my ex-wife, who I was very angry at when I started. When I started filming this, I was very upset with her. And I've gotten over my ex-wife. Legally, I'm not supposed to talk about her too much. So instead of talking about my ex-wife, I'm going to be talking just about this movie, this short film that you're watching. Because this is my masterpiece, all right? All right? This is my masterpiece. And people say, Gurf, this isn't a masterpiece. Well, if you think this isn't a masterpiece, you deserve a good old clock. A good old clock in the noggin with my fist. And that's what I'm going to do. Because let me tell you something about me and why this short film here is my masterpiece. Okay? This is great. I didn't even need to finish this movie because it's just good the way it is. All right? So listen to me. Listen to me. Let me talk to you. Forget the movie, okay? Let's talk about art in general, okay? Movies. Movies were invented in the 50s, like in 1957, okay? Computers were invented in the 80s by Steve Jobs. Okay, Steve Jobs invented computers. Steven Spielberg's dad invented movies. And then Steven Spielberg took over from there. Okay, that's very important. You get the facts down. Because if you live life without facts, you're not going to go anywhere. Is it okay? I hope I'm not peeking on the microphone. And if I am peeking, I don't care. Because this is art. And every time I make a mistake in one of my films, like when audio might be a little loud, I just say it's intentional because that's art, okay? Now let's get back to the history of art and computers. And let's talk about how Steve Jobs invented computers. And Pablo Picasso invented art. He invented paintings, okay? These are some of the most influential people in the world, okay? And then, of course, the most influential is Kanye West. Okay, but Kanye West is the most influential person on the planet now, okay? And okay, so Steven Spielberg's dad invented movies. Music was invented by the Beatles. Pablo Picasso invented paintings. Steve Jobs invented computers. How many times am I going to say this? Forget all of them, okay? So they're some of the most influential people on the planet, okay? And then Kanye West is the most influential right now, okay? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Kanye West is the most influential person right now. Okay, so there needs to be someone after Kanye West that's going to be more influential. That's going to be more influential than Kanye West. And that person is me. My name is Gurf Gurston, and I am a genius. And this film that you're watching, I made this. I did all the special effects. I did all the music. I directed it. I shot all the shots. I edited it. I did that. I did that. When I was a kid, my teacher said I wasn't going to amount to anything. Well, look at what I made. I made this with my bare frickin' hands. And a computer, and computers were invented by Steve Jobs, one of the most influential people on the planet. Without Steve Jobs, there wouldn't be computers. Okay, so let's take all of that into account. Okay, am I just as influential as Steve Jobs? Yes. Am I just as influential as the Beatles? Yes. Am I more influential than Kanye West? Not yet. Because although this film that you're watching is my masterpiece, and make sure you watch it without the commentary before you watch it with the commentary, because you're gonna be listening to what I'm saying now and watching the video like, what is this guy talking about? Who's the who's it's, okay? Now, I'm not as influential as Kanye West yet because I haven't made my true masterpiece, okay? And when I make my true masterpiece, then people are going to say Gurf Gurston is more influential than Kanye West. Now, I started out making videos on YouTube, okay? And I'm one of the most famous people on the internet now because of it. All right. But I'm bigger than the internet, okay? The internet created by Steve Jobs, who also created computers, okay? Now, I haven't made a video in a long time, but I'm coming back. Right now, I'm just doing stuff behind the camera because I'm working on a beard transplant for my face, so that's why I'm not in front of the camera yet. But once I get all that done and once I'm finished physically training, I'm going to be coming back with a couple more videos and then one big, huge masterpiece. Now, what is my masterpiece, you're asking? Is it the final Gurf movie? Is it the real Gurf movie? I can't tell you yet. I can't tell you what this masterpiece is because I am still in pre-production. Now, I've got to make some videos not soon, probably by the end of the month. Once the beard transplant heals, I'll be making some more videos, okay? Just to keep the fans happy, because they're like, where's Gurf, okay? How come he hasn't made a video in a while? So I got to come back and make the fans happy. Once you make the fans happy, then you can go ahead and you can make your masterpiece, all right? And once I make my masterpiece, I'm going to be the most influential person on the planet. Okay, and then all the teachers that laughed at me and said I wouldn't amount to nothing, and my ex-wife, and my ex-girlfriends, and everyone who said I was a loser, okay, they're all a bunch of buffoons, they're going to realize that they made a big mistake. That I, Gurf Gurston, am a genius. I'm more influential than Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Splinter. Okay, I'm more influential than all of them.
Hey everybody, this is Gurf Gurston. And this is the new episode of the Gurf Zone. I don't feel like jumping around and being crazy. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I just wanted to make a video, let you guys know that I'm back making videos, and you know, I don't feel like I have to jump around and be crazy tonight. I just want to be normal. That's all I ever wanted, was just to be normal, and I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna be as normal as I can. And if you don't like it, if you don't like me being like this, then go watch someone else's videos. Because I'm a human being. and I deserve to act like one, and I deserve to be treated like one. Some people don't agree with that. They think I have to jump around and make an idiot of myself all the time, and I'm tired of it. And I've been having a lot of nightmares about Pee Wee Herman. I'm in an old mansion, an abandoned mansion, and Pee Wee Herman's there, but it's not. He has Pee Wee Herman's head, but instead of arms, he has like swords. He has swords for arms, and he chases me through the mansion with a giant pair of scissors. So he's got swords for arms and a giant pair of scissors, and he chases me around the mansion. And I told my therapist about this, and he says, you gotta stop eating hamburgers before you go to sleep. Because before I go to sleep every night, I eat about 5 hamburgers. And he says that's the reason that you're having these dreams. And every time in the dream, when Pee Wee Herman catches me, he cuts my head off. And they're very scary, very traumatizing. And he says I gotta stop eating hamburgers right before I go to sleep. But that's the only thing that, helps me sleep, is eating hamburgers before I go to sleep. And he said to stop doing that. And he also said stop calling me after work hours, because I call him every night at 3 in the morning after I have a Pee Wee Herman nightmare. And he gets really mad at me. So that's what's been going on with me. I'm gonna be making a big announcement very soon about a new project. So keep watching videos. This is Gurf Gurston signing off. Is that it? Hey everybody, this is Gurf. Hello everybody, this is Gurf Gurston, and this is another episode of Gurf Fan Mail. And today we're going to be taking a fan mail from a user named Shedding Skin. And he asks, he was asking if any of my family members were alcohols. Do I have a history of alcohols in my family? The answer is yes. I myself am a recovering alcohol. I label myself an alcohol because I used to buy alcohols all the time and I drink them until I passed out and I wake up covered in, I just wake up covered in stuff. And I no longer am an alcohol. I'm a recovering alcohol. My parents were alcohols. And worst of all, my Uncle Larry was an alcohol, and I used to spend the weekends at his house. And, Uncle Larry he was a very bad alcohol, and he would buy lots of alcohols, and I'd spend the weekends at his frickin' fingernails. I could never get them down as much as I want. Anyway, my Uncle Larry was an alcohol, and he would drink so many alcohols, usually by like 10 o'clock at night, he'd start putting his wig on. He had like this 50s style housewife wig, and he'd put it on, And as soon as I saw him put that wig on, I knew that, you know, it was time for me to hide under a bed or a chair until he got the thing he would do out of his system. And I was pretty used to it. And it was like clockwork. I'd know, oh, he's putting the wig on. Go cower under the bed, because this is not going to be fun. This is not going to be pretty. And I keep telling my parents about, you know, these weekends I would spend with my Uncle Larry. And I'd be like, can you guys please stop sending me to Uncle Larry's house on the weekends? He's an alcohol, and he keeps drinking alcohols and putting a wig on. And my dad would be like, Gurf, keep your mouth shut. You're just a boy. So Shedding Skin, I'd like to thank you for asking me that, because I'll get more in depth into being an alcohol and the history of my alcohols in my family. And for anybody who's watching who is an alcohol, you can get help too. Alright? This is Gurf Gurston signing off. I'm going to have a big announcement very soon, so stay tuned. Fucking fingernails!
Standing by the moonlight with eyes so white, no reflection, no shades of light, fangs from her jaws into my neck, no bumping pulse inside my chest, swooning spectre, swooning face, like I never met her or seen this place, fades into particles of the night. I fade right with her, and it isn't right.
This year I will be doing production on the Gurf Gurston movie. This
is a video where I'm going to be updating you guys on what's going on with the Gurf movie.
Gurston
Now,
movie.
I know a lot of people are sitting at
This
home and
year,
they're
I
like,
will be doing
what's
production
going on in the Gurf movie?
on the
Gurf
Gurf
said that he was going to make a
Gurston
feature-length movie, and he's
This year, I will be doing production.
As you all might know,
this
I'm
is
writing
a
this
video
from
where I'm going to be
Gurston, my first
updating you
feature
guys
film
on what's going on with the
called
Gurf
The
movie.
Gurf movie.
Now, I know a lot of
finally
people are
begun.
sitting at
Writing this
home and
from
they're
Gurf,
like,
my
what's
first
going
feature
on with the
film
Gurf movie?
called
5 minutes.
Gurf said that he was going to make a
As you
feature-length
might
movie.
know,
Well, I can't do it. I can't just make videos when my whole life is falling apart, Mike.
Come on, Gurf, calm down a little bit.
No, don't you
turn your
interrupt
level
me.
down.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm Gurf Gurston. That used to mean something. I'm the king of the internet, Mike. And these people that have been patiently waiting and watching my YouTubes, they want to hear this announcement. So don't tell me to calm down, Mike. You know what you are, Mike? You're a little Danish school princess. That's what you are. A Danish school princess. I'm so freaking nervous because everyone's just anticipating this announcement that I'm about to make. I mean, this is the most anticipated moment since the internet started. And so I can't let the people down. I can't let the Gurf fans down, okay? This is some serious stuff that I'm about to announce here. People don't know I'm a genius yet, Mike. I'm important! Everyone knows I collect mannequins, Mike. It's not weird or creepy. I like mannequins. It's not like I talk to them at night or anything anymore. Kanye West, Steve Jobs, Pablo Picasso, the Beatles, Gurf Gurston, okay? Do you get the enormity of what I'm trying to say? What this announcement that I'm going to make is going to be huge. I mean, this is going to be the biggest announcement ever made in the entertainment world. Stop giving me eye contact! Okay, listen. Okay, everybody listen up. I'm Gurf Gurston. If you don't know who I am by now, you must be living under a rock or something. I'm begging with you people to listen to this announcement. So last year I started working on a feature-length movie called The Linda Project, right? And everybody on the internet was anticipating it. They wrote articles about me in famous magazines that I can't name right now because that never happened. So I started making the Gurf movie last year, and my life just fell apart, okay? Which seems to happen every other week. My life falls apart. So I was making the Gurf movie. I ended up shelving it. However, I released the first 5 minutes of the movie online. If you search through my channel, it's called The Linda Project, Gurf's Unfinished Movie. So that was going to be the beginning of the Gurf movie, okay? And everyone said that was a masterpiece. But I totally scrapped it. I put the Gurf movie on the shelf and just released that because I was like, I can't make the Gurf movie now. So this is my announcement. Starting today, production on the Gurf movie begins. Okay, alright. Now listen. This is going to be a big deal. It's going to take me a year to make this thing. Maybe not a year, but I want to get it done by October, okay? October is going to be the deadline. Will I get it done before then or after? I make that decision because I don't work for anybody but myself. The title of the Gurf movie is House of Haunted Heartbreak. I Googled all over the internet looking to see if anyone had taken that title yet, and guess what? They haven't. Okay, so that's me. House of Haunted Heartbreak is the name of the Gurf movie. This is going to be a real movie shot with a good camera. It's not going to be shot on a stupid webcam like this is. And it's going to be very important. It's going to be good. It's not going to be bad. Now you're probably wondering, who's going to be in the movie? Is it just going to be you for an hour and a half? Well, that's none of your business yet. I've been tweeting Kanye West about helping me out with it, maybe do some music. He hasn't gotten back to me, and that disappoints me because I think Kanye West is the greatest person of our generation, and the fact is he's not helping me out now. And Kanye, if you're watching, help me with the Gurf, with my movie. I guess that's all I gotta say, Mike. Turn the camera off. These fingernails, is there any way to make fingernails like stop growing? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, all softness and hurry out and the reason they're reason Nicholas all softness, yeah, or all your fish. It's your human.
I uh I I had a pretty good day. I think I got out of the house yesterday and I left the house for about 20 minutes. But I think it's a good step, it's something you should try doing. I don't see there's so much more to do outside than in the house, Jeremy. I don't want to sound weird or nothing, but I love you. You're my little brother, and I love you. Like you're my you're my friend. You're my only friend, Jeremy. That's why I wish you would talk. I wish you would tell me how you're feeling. Make me feel a heck of a lot better. Because I know what it's I know what it's like to feel sad. And I feel sad every day. I'm going through a recent breakup. You know this. I tell you this at least 5 times a day.
Yes. Why do you keep calling me with your attitude just all over me? I'm not going back to the therapist. I'm not going back to the therapist, Mom. Because I'm a grown-up and I can make my own decisions! No, Jeremy's not talking. He's been living here for 2 months and he hasn't said a frickin' word. And I'm not his frickin' babysitter! No, Mom. Please don't cry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to raise my voice. It's just you're like stupid. If Jeremy doesn't start talking soon, I'm gonna lose my frickin' marbles. And we know what the world gets like when that happens. It's not a pretty sight, Mom.
Come on, Jeremy. Give me something. Give me like a grunt or a squeal or... I don't even think you farted since you moved in here. Make some kind of noise or something. This silence thing that you're doing is driving me crazy, and it's driving Mom crazy. And when Mom gets driven crazy, she calls me on the phone. And when she calls me on the phone, I lose my freaking mind. If you don't talk, it's like you don't matter, Jeremy. And you matter, you know? You know, Jeremy, when I was a kid, when I was a kid, the bullies in the neighborhood weren't very nice to me. They used to beat me with rocks. They used to take power tools and they drill my knees. It was actually extremely aggressive, the things that they did. Like, really, I mean, you really had to drill me in the knees, you guys. I mean, come on. I'm not that bad, you know. Kids in the neighborhood thought I was annoying. I think I was just misunderstood. But, you know, you can't go back to the past. You can't change anything. But I showed them. I showed them, Jeremy. Look at me now. I'm pretty successful. I'm pretty good looking. I'm a really successful guy. You know? My knees never recovered. Kids would drill me in my knees and they still hurt, you know? I can't do yoga. But who does yoga anymore, you know? Jeremy? I had a bag of apple skins on the top shelf of the freezer. I put them in there last night. I've been saving those apple skins for a week. Do you know what happened to them by chance? You threw them out, didn't you? Probably thought it was weird that I was keeping apple skins or something. Well, I was keeping those apple skins because I'm saving them for a very important art project. Now, you probably wouldn't guess because you never work or do anything or say anything. You sit there like an invalid. But some people are artists like me, okay? And I was collecting those apple skins and I was saving them for a piece, okay? Because I'm going to have a show coming up. Freaking hair. You know what would really help me out, Jeremy? If you would trim some of my beard hair. Oh, hair is just getting all over my face all the time. And I refuse to get a haircut. I refuse to get a haircut because Dad always wanted me to get a haircut. Gurf, get a haircut. When are you going to cut your hair, boy? When are you going to cut your hair, boy? About 2 hours ago, I broke up with my girlfriend, with my real life girlfriend. This isn't a character. This isn't part of a movie. This is something that literally just happened. As soon as I started dating her, I knew that it wasn't gonna last. I knew that we were so incompatible, but we loved each other so much that I knew that it would be fun for a little bit, but in the end, it was gonna end. And it made me so sad. So sad. I really can't. I really can't believe that that it ended. It ended the way that it did. I didn't see it coming. I don't remember us even having an argument.
Because sometimes when you're heartbroken, it just hits you. Like, just out of nowhere. And it hits you so hard that you just don't know how to handle it. Okay? And you don't know how to handle it. And the truth of the matter is that when you're heartbroken, when you're broken up with someone that you were truly in love with, people pretend like they care. They pretend like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, hey, there's plenty of other fish in the sea. Those people are either married, single, or in a great relationship. They are not going through heartbreak. And that's an important point, because that's why heartbreak really, truly hurts so bad. Because when you're going through heartbreak, the people you talk to, usually no one else is going through the same thing that you are. And they don't care. And, I was thinking, like, I felt so bad about this one. There's been others in the past that I felt bad about, but this one I felt bad. I felt really bad because I've had a tough couple years, and I felt really bad about this one 2 hours ago. But I've created a world. I've created a world where I have control. I can make these videos, and even though a lot of people say, hey, this world created sucks, and those people can suck a pie. But I've created a world, and I feel safe in this world. I belong in this world that I've created, making these videos, and I just want to make the videos better. I want to make them better. I want to spend the rest of my life proving something. I've got something to prove. And if there's anybody watching this that is going through heartbreak, or is going through something real like that, I'm here to tell you, life's a joke. It's all a joke. Forget about it. Have fun. Do what you want to do. Gurf Gurston is signing off.
You blew it, Gurf. You had the whole world in your hands. Then you blew it. You blew it, Gurf. You had the whole world in your hands. Then you blew it. You blew it, Gurf. You had the whole world in your hands. Then you blew it. You blew it, Gurf. You had the whole world in your hands.
You blew it, Gurf.
You blew it.
You had the whole world in your hands. Then you blew it.
In your lonely
How's
chamber
it
of shame.
feel
You
in your
blew it, Gurf.
lonely chamber of shame?
Hey everybody, this is Gurf Gurston, and this is another episode of Gurf Sports Zone. Before we start, I want to apologize for the past couple videos. I was going through some things, and I'm extremely embarrassed by my behavior, and it won't happen again.
You blew it,
Gurf.
You blew it, Gurf.
So stop adjusting the camera, Mike. It's summertime coming up, which means it's basketball season. My last video I talked about it's baseball season. But now my second round draft pick is gonna be for the 79ers. I think they've got a strong base squadron. All right, this is the part of the show where we cut to my brother Alvin via satellite, and he gives us his thoughts on what's going on with the second round draft pick for basketball this year. Alvin?
I like to cut the heads off fish.
Don't cut to Alvin anymore. My Uncle Larry used to take hot dogs and he'd cook them for 10 seconds And when I was sleeping, he'd rub the hot dog in my face, and when I'd wake up, he'd make me think it was his wiener. Okay, this is the part of the show where we take some phone calls. All right, caller number 1. Mrs. Gurston, your son took a pretty nasty fall down that staircase. I would suggest leaving the bandages on for another week. After you take the bandages off, the scars should heal up a little bit. Your son will recover physically. He may never be able to grow facial hair, but that's a minor setback. However, if I were you, I would worry less about the physical scars and more about his emotional scars. I suggest you get him some serious counseling. He needs help. Gonna go down Mardi Gras, gonna give me Mardi Gras Queen. You know I love you, Jeremy. I don't mean to keep you up. I'm sorry I'm always yelling at you all the time, buddy, but you know, it's like, hey, come on. I just want to sleep, you know? Just sleep. I don't want to think about her anymore. Just get her off my mind. I'm over it. Do you remember when we were kids and there was that pond out in the back? And we found that turtle? And remember I wanted to name the turtle Nurbit? And you said we can't. No, let's name the turtle Raphael, like a Ninja Turtle. I said that's stupid. Remember? You remember that? Remember how mad Dad got when we brought the turtle inside? I hate Dad. I hate my ex-girlfriend. But I love you, Jeremy. We're in this together, man. Give me a pound.